Good evening. Welcome to the webinar this evening. My name is Joy Dawkins, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight. We are going to go ahead and get started and welcome you to Getting Started Right. And what we want to do is a quick orientation overview. We want you to keep it super simple. We're going to welcome you to the team. We're going to talk about PlanNet marketing and dive into IntelliTravel, discussing your back office, some of the responsibilities. We want you to understand your market and set your goals and dreams. We'll talk about your board of directors, and then finally, exposing your business, the systems and tools that we have to use, and how to stay plugged in. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to welcome you to the best place on the planet. This is your PlanNet Marketing Open Face page where you will see home, about us, PlanNet opportunity, and the travel business, and also the button to join now. At your top right hand corner, you will see log in, and that's what you want to do when you first get started. Now, when you are enrolling someone or enrolling yourself into the program, you will see the two different options. You want to get started first as a PlanNet rep. You're going to scroll down and complete the information that requires you to become a rep. And then once you have done that, the office will open directly to your back office. And there you can come down and you will click on Virtual Office. And when you do that, just scroll right down on your left-hand side and you will see Purchase ITA Now. It will conveniently auto-populate everything with the exception of your social and your card number, and that's where you can complete the registration. So it is a two-step process, whether you're doing it yourself or you're helping a new person sign up. You want to do the PlanNet marketing portion first and then come back in and get your independent travel agent by clicking now right there in the left-hand corner. Now, since we are in the back office, you want to see the virtual dashboard. You also have the tabs My Account. You can find your commission, your genealogy, your matrix tree, everything you need back here, and all the information is provided. I encourage you to go back here and click on the different items so that you can get familiar with your back office. Now I also want to show you the IntelliTravel portion. You have already set up your IntelliTravel agency, and you will see here where you can just go to IntelliTravel.com, and you have now received your agent PIN and login information via email. The PIN you will have and the password will be a password that you can update and change, but you go to the IntelliTravel site and click at the top where it says Agent Login to log into your back office for IntelliTravel. I want to welcome you there. You will see here on this screen, it welcomes you. One of the first things you want to do is create your forward-facing website. You will see my profile, and in mine it says Edit Website because that website is already created. But you want to create yours so that your friends, your family, even strangers can go on your website and book their own travel, vacations, their car rentals, their airline tickets. And so you need to create that website right away. You will also notice training manual is a selection there. You want to download and print out your training manual. You will see other things in the agent menu there, right on the right-hand side that will connect you and get you familiar with everything that you have. You will see the hot deals. You will see your preferred partners, your preferred travel partners. You want to get familiar with that. You will see the different tools that you can use. And I want to highlight the agent frequently asked questions. Now, this is a great place to start because you will learn answers to questions that you did not know you had. So you definitely want to look at all of this information here in the back office. Now, I want to highlight this portion because we do have instructions on our FAM trips. Now, FAM trips are familiarization trips that we are able to take as IntelliTravel agents. And we go and we visit different resorts and hotels at deeply discounted rates. Well, there is a responsibility to that. We want to make sure that you act like a professional, act like a pro when you are on our fam trips. So we have a document in the back office that we encourage you to look over. It gives you all the details about how to conduct yourself when you're on these educational retreats and how to be professional at that. So I encourage you to go take a look at that. And then you'll also see some of the Intele tutorials where there are a lot of different videos to help you how to create that website if you're unsure how to do it, tutorials on booking cruises and other things. You will also see Intele TV, again, more instructions on what you can do with this powerful travel business. You are definitely entering into an $8 trillion a year industry, and you want to use all of these tools that are at your disposal. Now, also you have access to client newsletters and our postcard system, online banners and ads, all of these different tools. And teletravel has a 12-month risk-free guarantee. That means if the money that you have invested, the initial investment plus your monthly fees, if you do not earn that in commissions in 12 months, IntelliTravel will pay you the difference. And we can do that. We can be confident about that because we have so many tools to make sure you earn that money, you earn that income, and you can expose your business. So definitely come back here and play around and click on the different items so that you can learn about it. Now, in addition to, of course, ordering business cards, you have newsletters and campaigns that are very easy to put together. Here is a sampling right here. And then also you have the ability to purchase a domain name. Now this is optional and it is not connected with PlanNet Marketing or with IntelliTravel, but you can go online. I have the example here of Genesis domain, but others, GoDaddy and others are great for domain purchases. It makes it more professional. Instead of using your name.intellitravel.com, then you can think of your own description. In my case, it's joyvacations.com. But whatever you like, you use that domain and then you can redirect your IntelliTravel site. Very powerful and very inexpensive. Now let's switch gears just a little bit and talk about your why. You saw this opportunity and you thought it was a great idea enough to get invested, to get started. And so why? Why did you do that? Were you thinking of your children or your parents? Were you thinking of purchasing a dream home? Or maybe you want to experience time freedom. Maybe you want to be your own boss and call all of the shots. Or maybe you desire to be financially free. Oftentimes people say, I have a heart for giving and I want to be a philanthropist. Well, maybe you live to give. What is your why? It is important for you to think about that, to write that down, and to keep that in front of you as you journey through this business opportunity. Very closely to that are your goals. What are your goals? Goals should be SMART, and that's an acronym we use here for specific. Who, what, where, when. You want to be specific about your goals. They also need to be measurable. How much? How many trips do you want to book? How many agents do you want to recruit? How many families do you want to help? Also attainable. What is in your hands? What tools do you have? What special gifts do you have in your hand to make this goal attainable? And then, of course, realistic. Most people on the line already have a full-time job and you are doing this part-time, so you want to be realistic about your time. What can you do? What are you able to do? Also, the T stands for timely. You want a time limit on it. 1 month. What is your monthly goals? What is your weekly goals? What are your annual goals? Maybe what is your 5-year goal? All of those need to be written down. We want them to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. I love the quote here at the bottom where it says, "A man that loses sight of his goals and dreams will always work for someone who hasn't." Pretty powerful. Now, what are you most interested in? I have been in the industry for 7 years, and I found that it works best to coach people on what they are interested in. Well, you have several options here. Some people come into the business because they want to book travel, because they want to save on their taxes, or they saw those Intele travel trips and they want to take advantage of those. Others come in and they say, I want to build a team. I want to build a strong network so that I have residual income. I want to grow into a millionaire, bonuses, all of that. And then some people look at both. They want to do both. They want to build a team and book travel. It's important for you to clarify what you want to do so your coach can help you succeed in that area. Let's talk about ways to market as well. First of all, network marketing is all about word of mouth. That is super powerful. And then you have social media, the Facebooks, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and many, many others. This day and time, social media is extremely powerful to get the word out to market. And then referrals. Who do you know? And who do those people know? There are people you know that know people you don't know. You want to depend on those referrals as well. Everything, whether you are focused on building a team or building your clientele for travel, you have to market your product. Then launching your business, think about this. Who would be your key players? Who would you put together? If you were starting a corporation, a more traditional corporation, who would be your chairman of the board? Who would be your vice presidents? Who would be your secretary? All of that. Think about that as you're launching this business as well. You want individuals that have a track record of success already, that have influence and maybe a great work ethic. Maybe they are competitive. Think about those people because you want them on your team as well so that you would have a strong team. In saying that, we encourage you to create your list. We ask that you do 100 to 200 names, and sometimes people say, I don't know, I can't think of that many people. Well, we have a memory jogger list for you to help you. Think about this. You take this list and you say to yourself, who do I know that loves to travel? And then you jot down their name. Who do you know that loves to save money? And then you jot down their name. Perhaps someone that speaks Spanish or French or Chinese, or someone that is your neighbor, someone who is your best friend, a person who you went to college with, a former neighbor, someone who is also in another network marketing company, or perhaps someone who is a real estate broker. And what you do is you just continue going down the list and jotting down the names of the people that pop into your head. Now, of course, you have the opportunity to go through your phone as well and maybe your Facebook page, but it is important to write these names down on a separate sheet of paper, on a separate notebook, so that you can refer back to them and so that you can also grade that list. Now, I encourage you, you do want to make a long, strong list. You do want to have 100 to 200 names on it, but don't prejudge anyone. If you think of them, go ahead and write their name down. You'd be surprised. Those you think will do this, they won't. And those you think won't, they will. It's very strange how that works out. But you want to write down everyone and then come back and grade your list so that you can take those top 25 and contact them first. I want to talk about the edification tool that we use in three-way calls as well, because a lot of times when people start right away in the travel industry, they definitely need the support, the third-party validation of their coach or their sponsor. And this is how this works. Once you have made that list, it is very important when you contact them to have your coach or your sponsor on standby so that you can do a three-way call. What happens is your friends, your family, they trust you. They love you, but they don't respect you as a travel professional, maybe because you just started last week. So you need that expertise of your sponsor or your coach who has been in the industry, who has earned the income, that they can bring that to the table. Um, Consequently, if that person contacted your people on your list separately, they would be a stranger. And although you have that expertise as a coach, they wouldn't trust you. They don't know you. So it is important that you guys work together. And creating that triangle of three is extremely powerful. You have the trust, you have the respect, and you get the edification of an expert. And that way, the people on your list, your prospects, get the best possible result in that. And also, you get to learn how to do it. So that is the edification and the reason behind having three-way calls. Now let's show our exposure tools so that you get familiar with this. We have lots of tools for you to use, especially when you're first getting started. You have conference calls and launch calls that are available. We do webinars similar to what you're viewing right now. We do one-on-one meetings. Also, those three-way calls that we discussed. We have weekly meetings and presentations in cities all across the US and in the UK. We also have videos. We encourage people to do in-home travel parties and grand openings as well. We have Super Saturday trainings that go on, live events with hundreds of people in attendance. And then we have regional and national conferences as well. To give you an example, we definitely want to keep you in the loop so you learn and you grow in this. And I want to recommend, first of all, that you like us on Facebook at PlanNet Marketing and also at Intele Travel. Go to those Facebook pages and like them. You will get a lot of information there. We want to encourage you to plug in every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time to our morning call. And this is very powerful, 15, 20 minutes of not just information on business, but information on life. And you will see the codes there, that number, 614-715-3610. And then the participant code is 377045. We also have every Sunday night a locker room call. The end of the week or the beginning of the week, depending on how you look at it, a Sunday night locker room call with our founder and chairman of PlanNet Marketing, Mr. Donald Bradley. You want to dial in for that as well. And I mentioned events that are going on either around the country. I have a live event here in Atlanta every Tuesday in Atlanta, Georgia. We have live events. And then we also have those launch calls Monday through Friday, both at noontime, lunchtime, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, and 9 p.m. at night Eastern Standard Time. So you want to jot this down. You want to invite people to listen in, and it's a great opportunity for you to learn more as well. Now, I love this slide. It says, seize the opportunity, and quitting is not an option. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. And that's a quote from Thomas Edison. You are definitely in the right place at the right time, and we want you to keep on going. We want you to seize this opportunity, and we will help you with that success. Now, it is also important that you continue self-developing, and so we encourage people to read in this area. I have 5 books listed here that you might want to order or download or get from the internet. You have the first one, Your First Year in Network Marketing by Mark Yarnell. This is a great book. It is a textbook, I think, of network marketing. Very powerful. And then I like The Top 10 Distinctions Between Millionaires and the Middle Class by Keith Cameron Smith. This is an easy, quick read, but very great for the mindset. And then we have Go Pro by Eric Ward, He is a very, very powerful, a great trainer in the network marketing industry. And then 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. Powerful. Just a general leadership there. Very powerful. And then lastly, The Magic of Compound Recruiting by Herbert Humphrey. Now, if you want to build a great team, a great network, that is the book for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am wrapping up, but I have action items for you. What should I do next? You want to contact your success coach because you have written down your goals and dreams. You want to share that with them. You want a calendar delegating the times that you do have available to work your business. And if you haven't gotten your 2016 calendar, definitely go do that so that you will be prepared in the new year. Also, you'll receive a memory jogger, request that, as well as an inventory list so that you can build your 100 to 200 names. We encourage you to listen to the morning calls, and you have the number there again. And then schedule your travel showcases. They can be done in person, live, or via the internet, via webinars. And this is the travel business, ladies and gentlemen. So I encourage you to have fun. I want to welcome you to the Perfect Alliance. This is PlanNet Marketing with an exclusive partnership of the Intele Travel Agency. I love it. My name is Joy Dawkins, and thank you so much for spending time with me this evening. Good night, everyone.